Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name's Abby.
My name. my My name is Racine Charizard.
This is our fourth time trying to record. But honestly, at this point, we're just gonna freestyle today because our first recording was pretty good. I'm also leading today. It was probably my fault. I didn't even hit record, I don't think, on the first try. So today, I'm just gonna be reading Am I the Asshole Reddit posts, and me and Rasheen will be debriefing them. So, we're just going to dive on in. Am I the asshole for getting matching tattoos with my best friend after his girlfriend told me it made her uncomfortable? So basically, I, female, 19 years old, have been best friends with Devin, 20-year-old male, since we were teenagers, around 13 or 14 years old. We've been extremely close since then, and his friendship means more to me than any other relationship in my life. When we were around 16, he casually said, "Hey, we should get matching tattoos to remind us that we're always gonna be there for each other." And I said it sounded cool, and it wasn't really mentioned again. We were minors, so that wasn't exactly plausible to get a tattoo. But recently, we passed a tattoo place, and I joked, "Remember when we were younger and we wanted to get matching tattoos?" Which led to a discussion leading up to us deciding that we both wanted to do it for real. We took a few days to decide the design. My friend's a graphic designer, so she made it for us. But basically, it's a light bulb shaped like a heart with the words, "I'll be your light, love you always," sort of woven through the image. The light bulb thing is an inside joke between us, and we always say, "Love you" or "I love you." So it wasn't really anything off-putting. And then the day before the appointment was scheduled, Devin's girlfriend Bianca came up to me hysterically saying that we couldn't go through with getting the tattoos. I'm assuming Devin must have told her. She really didn't give me any room to speak, but she talked about how uncomfortable the idea made her. They've been in an extremely serious relationship for a while, and he was starting to consider to propose. But I told her that I was still getting the tattoo as Devin had been an important part of my life for many years, and it meant a lot to me. I am also lesbian. The tattoo was both of our ideas put together, not just mine. Obviously, we went through with it, and it felt really nice for a while, until Bianca called me and started freaking out. Apparently, I'm a horrible person, and the tattoo was too romantic, even though it was not seen as a romantic tattoo, in my opinion. We're just extremely close friends. I'm sure she has friends that would say, "I love you too." It's not a big deal to me. But now she's saying she wants it to be removed, and I really don't know what to do. Because on one hand, I don't want to be responsible for ruining Devin's relationship / possible marriage. But on the other hand, I don't want to get rid of the tattoo that means so much to me and my friend.
Wow.
That was a lot.
Yeah. First and foremost, I'm not too certain. The friendship is just friendship because even though she says she's a lesbian,
Why wouldn't you just get the light bulb? I feel like the "I love you" part makes it a little weird.
It is weird.
I feel like the "I love you" would kind of stamp it on me that, okay, this is kind of weird.
And not only that, is come to a point where, it's very evident that his girlfriend she's a tweaker.
Bianca's definitely feeling some type of way.
Why would she feel the type of way?
I don't feel like she's a tweaker, though.
So she's tweaking a little bit. Or maybe she's just making it seem she's tweaking.
Hold on. Let's roles reversed. Your girlfriend that you've been dating for a while, you've had thoughts of proposing to her, has had a guy friend for a minute, and they get a tattoo of an inside joke that says "Love you always." How are you feeling about that?
Is he gay?
That's true too. Yeah. But even then, it's like, I guess she didn't mention if they have matching tattoos. I don't know, but she's about to get married. I think that's when trust comes into play. I think it's kind of wrong of this Bianca chick to start attacking this girl.
Right. But what also made me kind of question this girl's her intentions was when she was like, I love our relationship more than any other relationship. It's a little concerning.
I think she said friendship.
She said relationship.
Oh.
She's
Oh, here we go. And his friendship means more to me than any other relationship in my life.
in her life.
Yeah.
So parents, you know,
She could have been exaggerating a little bit.
I mean, I guess because she probably is feeling a lot of emotions right now.
Right.
As she's typing, not right now, but as she was typing that. I don't know. I feel like for me, I can't have too much to say because I don't know. I can't really see myself in that situation. Well, I can because I do have a best friend who is a girl. She probably would do something like that. And, you know, a girl probably would be tripping about that because she's very affectionate. But, I don't know. I feel like, as you said, trust comes into place in a situation like that. Because if you don't trust, if you do trust, you probably wouldn't be tweaking like that. You know, knowing how close they've been for, I don't know, however long they've been together. Not been together, but friends. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of. I don't know. That's weird. Let's do another one.
Oh, okay. Ready to move on?
Yeah, let's do another one. But what about you? Did you already answer?
Yeah, I personally feel like. I don't know. Like, if I was going to get a tattoo with someone, I'd probably run it by my significant other. Not run it by, like, as if it's, like, their stamp of approval, but, like, they'd probably hear about it before I went to go get it, right?
Right. But
if she was, like, had some big, like, you know, like, no, then maybe we'd talk about it a little more. I don't know. I'd want my partner to feel, like, assured, like. But then also, yeah, I don't know. I think there's probably some context behind it because that girl did talk like it was the most important relationship of her life. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe they should all have a sit down talk about it.
More than that, they need to have.
I also still stand on. I feel like it would have been cool if they just stuck with the light bulb. Because I don't think that Bianca chick would have freaked out as much, you know?
I think it's love you forever.
Love you always. I think that...
That's questionable.
Yeah.
That's questionable.
Do you think if you had a girlfriend, she would trip out if you wanted to get a tattoo that said love you always
Yes.
with your lesbian best friend?
Yes. Yes, for sure.
I think I'd be a little suspicious. I'd be like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's a little weird.
Like, just get the light bulb.
It's a little weird.
Just get the light bulb.
Talking about I love you always. That doesn't need to be written down on your arm with a light bulb next to your name, which like just essentially shows the relationship between y'all two. You know, that's damn near like a vow. You know?
Right.
Love you always.
I'm saying, they could have just stuck with the light bulb. I don't know.
We
need to hear Bianca's side.
That's too lovey-dovey for me. Like,
love you always. I don't even say that to, like, my homeboys, so I don't know why.
Like, I talk shit to my best friend.
Right.
You know? Like, we be talking shit. I call her a hoe, a whore, a slut. You know, that's...
Whoa, that's a lot.
Those are my words of endearment. And then she calls me those things back. You know, that's just how we get on.
That's actually insane. Remind me not to be Rasheem's friend outside of this.
No, we are friends.
That's crazy.
Should we start calling each other those names?
No. Friends don't call each other that name.
I feel like...
Am I the asshole for hating my mother-in-law's tattoo? My husband, a 32-year-old male, and I, 31-year-old female, had our first child in June. Our daughter is also the first grandchild on my husband's side, so naturally everyone's excited, but my mother-in-law has taken it to a whole nother level. My mother-in-law is a very attention-seeking and just over-the-top, to say the least, person. This year, my husband and I decided to stay home for Christmas and celebrate with our own little family for obvious reasons. We wanted it to be intimate. This did not settle well with my mother-in-law. She kept saying how she wanted everyone to be together, and she just didn't understand why we couldn't. So in order to appease her, we decided that her and the father-in-law should come up on Christmas Eve to spend the day with us. Day of Christmas Eve. Everything was fine, and so we were... What?
I'm sorry. It just reminded me of my mother. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Rasheem was like... dying laughing over here. Day of Christmas Eve. Everything was fine until we were almost finished opening gifts. She told me and my husband that she had one last gift for our daughter and handed us an envelope. My husband proceeded to open the card and read it out loud. To sum it up, it said that she loved our daughter so much that she decided to get something for her and herself. What does this mean? We both look up, and there she was pulling down the collar of her shirt to show us a huge tattoo on her chest of a heart-shaped pearl necklace, my daughter's birthstone, a couple of roses, birth flower, and our daughter's name. I was stunned. I could feel the tears building up inside me. Okay, that's kind of dramatic. I turned to my husband and basically excused myself with my daughter to feed her. I bawled my eyes out in my bedroom, and I could hear my husband trying to explain to her what she did wrong. I wanted to get a tattoo of my daughter/other children. We plan on having more, but I can't right now because I'm breastfeeding. I was so upset because not only did my mother-in-law take her name, but she also took her birthstone and flower. Oh, okay. I pulled myself together to come out of the room to find my mother-in-law sobbing. She made this huge scene saying, "Oh, please don't kick me out. Please let me stay. Please let me stay. Please, oh, please." She told me that she was sorry and she didn't think about it as a big deal, and she thought she was doing something nice for my daughter and her granddaughter. She even said that she discussed her plans with her father-in-law and their friends, and everyone gave her the green light and thought it was sweet. I told her that my daughter was 6 months old and had no idea what a tattoo even was, and that she was doing this for attention, just like everything else she does. I was upset at the fact that she didn't even think to discuss it with us, her parents, about how we would feel about it. Mind you, she doesn't even have her own children's name tattooed on her. I told her that she was overstepping us as her parents. Her response was, "But I just want to be your mom. But I just want to be your mom. I just want to be close to you." Oh, okay. What does that have anything to do with this? I told her that she was not my mom, nor would she ever be. Since then, she has texted my husband and I almost every day. I don't respond. About birthday plans coming up. The fact that she is even trying to sweep this whole thing under the rug and go about it as if nothing has happened makes me even more angry. I never want to see my mother-in-law's tattoo. Am I the asshole? This is so dumb to me. I feel like this girl has built up tension with the mother-in-law. Because I'm like, are you mad at the tattoo? Or are you mad that maybe she like stole some ideas of a tattoo that you couldn't get yet? Because you were like, you can't get a tattoo yet. This seems like...
Childish.
This does seem a little childish.
It's childish. On both ends, it's childish. I don't know why she's reacting the way she's reacting. But I understand. Like,
I wouldn't be mad.
It's damn near the grandma, right? Is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So she wants to get a tattoo for her grandkid. And as I was discussing earlier with Abby, I said, parents' love is different than a grandparents' love. Because that's when they get a little softer. And they might love even a little more. They might love their grandkids more than their children. It may sound extreme, but it's true. So I don't know, maybe she just did it out of like admiration and love for that little baby. Like,
I personally don't think it's that big of a deal. I think the girl, they didn't say names, but I think the girl who wrote this, I low-key think you are, maybe not an asshole, but I think you're dramatic. I think that...
What if she's self-projecting?
I think in a sense, because like, I'm kind of confused. This was a really long story. Are you mad at the mother-in-law taking your idea, maybe? Or are you just saying you hate her tattoo and you're mad that she got it because it's like your daughter's name on her forever? Because I just personally feel like it's not that big of a deal. But if your mother-in-law is someone who normally like grinds your gears, like this might just be the cherry on top for you is kind of what I'm feeling. Which alludes me to think that like there's a bigger issue at hand. But I do think that, honestly, I feel like, I don't know.
But again, like she said, you can tell like she's distant.
Yeah, she said, I just want to be
Emotion-wise.
your mom.
No,
I feel like you're. Oh,
not the mother-in-law. I'm talking about the daughter-in-law.
I know.
She's distant. Like, she's emotionally distant.
That's what I'm saying. Because the mother-in-law said, but I just want to be your mom. I just want to be close to you.
Right.
I feel like you got to give her the opportunity.
But maybe it was kind of like a gesture for all of them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she was thinking, oh, man, this would be cool if I got my granddaughter, da-da-da, da-da-da. And she probably wasn't having it. She's like, I'm just tired of her always just coming around, invading my space, just being around.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she just want to be alone, you know, and then she just had a baby too. I think, what's it called? Post.
Oh, wait, there's an edit. I'm not upset about what the tattoo entails specifically.
Yeah, right.
I am just upset. I'm just upset at the fact my mother-in-law did not come to us as my daughter's parents to discuss this beforehand. She has completely overstepped boundaries in the past, so I guess this could be the last straw for us. Yes, I understand it's her body, her choice. Also thinking about my future grandchildren and trying to explain to them why their name isn't tattooed on grandma. She does have other way smaller tattoos, but this is by far the biggest one yet. I still am like,
She's doing
you wouldn't, yeah, you are kind of doing too much. Who's going to be thinking about your future grandchildren and having to explain to them why their name isn't tattooed on grandma? Like, oh, she's saying if she had other kids,
Right.
why does the first child get the biggest? I don't know. That's your grandma's choice. If you feel like that was a delusional choice for your grandma or your mother-in-law, let that be a delusional
Let
choice.
them make that choice.
She just wants to love you. Mother-in-laws, I feel like, can be a lot, but
And if you're listening to this, you need to stop. I don't know who you are, but you need to stop.
okay.
You're being...
Both of y'all need to stop. Y'all are gonna be in each other.
She specifically needs to stop. 'Cause
You gotta put your walls down, and the mother-in-law needs to maybe like,
chill out a little
yeah,
bit. Just relax.
it's a healthy balance.
Just relax a little bit. But you, specifically, relax. Because she's trying to be nice, and you being the asshole.
Both, yeah.
You are the asshole in this equation. You are the asshole, okay? So I need you to, you know, take that little plug and pull it out, okay? Because it's clogged up. Stop being the asshole. Next, I'm tired of her.
Okay. We can do a couple more. Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to tattoo at my cousin's wedding? So a little background. I am a tattoo artist. I've done an apprenticeship the first year of tattooing. I work as a tattoo artist for 4 years now and opened up a studio very recently. Me and my family were invited to a wedding that is taking place in another state. We're having an intermission because Rasheem wants to eat these loud kettle chips. Go ahead.
Can I hear it?
Go ahead.
I was being polite, but you didn't have to be rude.
He was trying to interrupt me. Yeah, it's giving like movies. We're like telling stories, eating snacks. Okay. Me and my family are invited to a wedding that is taking place in another state. My cousin is marrying, and we got the invitation a few months ago. Time has moved forward, and now the wedding is only a week away. Out of the blue, my cousin, let's call him Matt, texted me something along the lines of, "You're gonna tattoo me on my wedding day." I was a bit confused, as I never even thought of bringing my equipment since it's out of state, and also since I didn't plan a guest spot or anything. Guest spot is a tattoo artist working at another studio for a few days or weeks, mostly in a different area to grow new clientele or an event. I jokingly asked if he has a machine, as I hoped that he wasn't serious. He then just asked if I don't have one, and that one machine wouldn't take up that much space to take with me on the plane. I just replied that I don't plan on bringing my equipment, that in fact contains more than just a machine. Color, hygiene stuff, stencils. That's the purple stuff that you put on the skin when you trace it before going through with actual needles, etc. And that I'm not prepared to tattoo at a wedding, of which I don't know anything about. The layout, the location, is it inside, outside? I don't know enough information. He then said that he had planned on this and that it would mean a lot to him to both get a tattoo on his wedding day and that I'd be the one to tattoo him. Remember that this is the first time I'm hearing about this a week in advance. I tried to explain that I don't feel comfortable with that, and it's quite short notice as I work until me and my brother fly over to attend the wedding itself, and tattoo needs need to be designed first, right? He saw my message but didn't reply anymore. This morning, my mother called and she was furious. She asked why I couldn't pull my shit together and just tattoo Matt. I told her that I've previously told Matt as well, but she didn't want to hear it. She just said that it would mean a lot to Matt and his family if I do that and that it could be my wedding gift, and then she hung up. I talked to my brother about it and he just shrugged it off and he said, "It would be nice of you though." I'm unsure what to do now. As I said before, I'm really not comfortable with this whole situation because I've never been guest spotting. So I never had to travel, let alone on a plane, with my equipment. But is that just selfish? I mean, it would mean a lot to them apparently because everyone is saying it, but I don't know what to do.
I don't think she's the asshole.
I don't think no. If you don't feel comfortable with it, I don't know why they're being pushy. Yeah. It also is, they need some self-awareness. I feel like that is last minute.
Yeah, I agree. Because if she's uncomfortable, then she might not do a good job, as she previously said she did, is tattoo. And comfortability is most important in everything. If you don't feel comfortable doing anything, don't do it. It don't matter how much people say you should do it or not.
Confidence is key.
Exactly. And if you don't have the confidence, then what's the point of doing it?
Because what would happen if you don't feel confident doing it, and then let's say like all your equipment necessarily didn't come in, and you're still expected to follow through with it, and then the tattoo doesn't come out good, and then later on they're pointing fingers at you. Originally, you were just supposed to be a guest and enjoy the wedding. Is everyone getting tattoos, or just the groom and the bride? I have questions. That would honestly be a really cool concept.
Just them two.
Wait, but this would honestly be a really cool concept. I'm sure this has been done before, but imagine going to a wedding and you could get like a tiny little flash like all of your guests. That'd be kind of cool. Like a tiny.
Sanitary.
No, not if you get like a tattoo artist with a lot of like equipment and needles. It'd probably be expensive, but that'd be kind of cool.
That would. But what would the flash be?
They'd have options.
Oh, so it should be...
Yeah, like a bunch of little tiny ones. You get to pick like a little tiny one, and then like if your guest wanted it, I don't know. That was a tangent.
Cool.
That would be really cool.
That would be cool. Yeah.
It's like you got tatted on my wedding. Like how dope is that? For free? Yeah. But anyways.
I would hold it against everybody the rest of my life.
Back to the other one though, I feel like you should stand on business and tell them I'm more than happy to attend your wedding. I just don't feel comfortable with this. And you know what? Maybe they'd want to travel to you after the fact and still get a tattoo. It just might not have to be on their wedding day. Would you agree with that?
I agree. Positively. Never mind. You good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because I don't know how to pause it.
It's all right. It's all good.
This one's pretty short. You can do one more?
Yeah, intermission.
He needs the rest of his chips.
Intermission, then we can get back on the mission.
ASMR. Honestly, these Reddit articles, I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is fun. This is switching it up. Yeah. It's like storytelling. I love a good story.
Let's do my Reddit next.
You want to read this one? I haven't read it yet. It seemed pretty interesting. And it's short, because I know you have troubles reading out loud. You're welcome.
Talking shit.
We're just in a silly, goofy mood today, you guys.
Aita for...
Am I the asshole? That's what it says. Oh my god. Is that on purpose? Was that on purpose?
No, actually it wasn't. I'm not even
lying. Okay.
I was about to act like I couldn't read, but that was real.
Yeah, am I the asshole? Aida. I kind of like that. Aida.
Am I the asshole for laughing at and calling my ex a dumbass when he asked me to pay to cover up a tattoo he got for me? So what is this blue?
Oh my god, guys.
What is that blue?
I don't know.
Is she still proclaiming that she's not the asshole?
Probably. I don't
Okay.
know. Or maybe that's what the people in the comments are. I don't know. Just read over that. Just read the post.
Okay.
He's looking at too many things.
I'm a detail oriented.
So what is it?
guy.
Am I the asshole of what? You told your ex he's a dumbass of what?
My ex, dumbass when he asked me to pay to cover up a tattoo he got for me. My ex-boyfriend got an intricate tattoo on his right forearm. It is my name in Gallifreyan with a Lord of the Rings quote around it.
I can't tell if this is just confusing or if you're reading
In
completely.
Sindarin. And lastly, a Haida style orc. You set me up for failure.
Okay, hold on.
You try to pronounce these words.
Okay, yeah, I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, but I'm gonna take over. My ex-boyfriend got an intricate tattoo on his right forearm. It is my name in a Gallifreyan.
See?
See? What even is that? Actually, I'm googling this. Are we dumb?
No, it's just it's a certain people, our language in Lord of the Rings, I'm guessing.
Gallifreyan is am I pronouncing that wrong? I have no idea. Sorry, y'all. Is a fictional language and writing system used by. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think you have to be like a Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah.
Sorry, never seen that. Next. With a Lord of the Rings quote around it in Sindarian. And lastly, a Haida-style orca in the center.
Pause. I'm reading. I don't want to come off as a dumbass. In the center, my name, my favorite books, my favorite show, and my favorite animal. I did not ask him to get the tattoo. In fact, I told him not to get the tattoo, my name, on him anywhere. He made his own choice. It's been about 6 months, and I guess his current girlfriend took a picture of that tattoo and took the time to interpret it. She hates it, and because he is a pushover, he wants to cover it up.
Oh.
He messaged me and said I should pay for half of the cover-up tattoo. I laughed and called him a dumbass. I said that he chose to get the tattoo all on his own and that I didn't owe him anything. I blocked him. We have mutual friends and a couple think that I should help him out since my new job pays well.
She has what? What, say that again?
Mutual friends and
Wait,
a
no.
couple of them think
That she should help
she
them.
should pay for him.
Can I go first? Actually, you go first.
No,
You go first.
ladies first.
No, you
I'm
go
a
first.
gentleman.
I like this girl, and honestly, I think he's a brokey, and I'm glad you blocked him because you told that man in the first place, why would you get that tattoo? He paid for the tattoo. You're not holding him at gunpoint to get that tattoo. He got it. So why is he coming out the woodworks asking you to pay for a cover-up that you did not tell him to get? He curated a tattoo specifically around you, and that's not your fault.
He's a pushover.
I think she's a baddie.
You think she's a baddie? I think
I think that's lame, and I think your friends are kind of crazy for that one.
I don't know. I think he needs to man up.
I think he's being petty, and I think also maybe I don't know the guy,
No, he's not being he's not being petty. He's just being a pushover. Cause the only reason why he's trying to even make her pay for it half is because the girlfriend he's with now is saying he need to cover it up.
I was gonna say I think maybe the girlfriend's in his ear like you should get her to pay for it because it's her tattoo. Right. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He's not.
If you're
being,
a man, go
he's
give
not
her
being
go
a
give her
man.
it covered. Go get it covered. The girl should not pay for it. That's crazy.
He made his own decision.
I think it is kind of petty to be like, have the audacity to be like, can you pay to get this covered up? No.
I don't think so.
I did not tell you to do that, sir.
I don't think he's petty. I think he's just being like, my girlfriend said I should ask her, so I'm going to ask her.
Petty.
How's that petty? He's just lame. He's just weak.
Yeah, he's lame. Moral of this, let's see what everyone else is thinking about this. Let's see if those friends are willing to put in their money where their mouths are and chip in for the tattoos / cover up / removal. Or perhaps the new girlfriend might want to contribute. See, I think that's a good stance. Girl, you are not the asshole. Period. You are not the asshole. Okay. Let's see. You want to do one more?
Yeah. Come on.
Okay, hold on. I gotta pick a good one. Talk to them while I'm picking a good one.
Guys, I'm hungry. I'm tired. And I don't know, that's all, comment, hearts if you guys love the ASMR. Them chips were good. But the only reason why the chips were good is because I was hungry, when you're hungry, everything's good. Like, I'm so hungry to the point where I eat yogurt and I think it's good, And yogurt's the nastiest thing on earth. You feel me? It's just disgusting. Like, imagine yogurt.
I actually just had some of the best yogurt I think I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, keep that to yourself, please.
I'll show you. It's actually, I took a picture of it.
It was in my mouth.
It's so good. Actually, and this is, I have to shout it out.
What is just appealing about the taste of yogurt?
I'm saying, though, this is look, guys.
Is it froyo?
No, I actually, this is so random. I took a picture of it. It's called Coco June, and it's like an organic coconut yogurt. It doesn't taste like coconut, but it's made through coconut milk. It's delicious. The texture is delightful. It's not giving normal yogurt. I put some strawberries in mine. It was so good.
So what is it giving?
I don't know. Just like a nice little, it's very light, refreshing. I found one though. Rasheem's dissing the yogurt wave, but it's okay.
No, yogurt is disgusting.
Anyways.
Just the smell of it.
The smell of yogurt?
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I don't like Greek yogurt though. Greek yogurt is kind of weird.
Any yogurt. What's that one yogurt called? It's purple Activist.
Activia?
Activia.
That's green.
I hate that shit.
Activia.
Hate that shit.
With who's that lady that sponsors it? Who's in like Freaky Friday?
Rebecca?
No.
Rebecca.
No.
She had a show. She had a show. Like something about Rebecca show.
No. You're thinking of Amanda Barnes, but it's not.
Where she sings, and she's country.
No. Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis in the Activia. You know who Jamie Lee Curtis is?
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure it's Jamie Lee Curtis. Hold on, we're going on a tangent, but this is gonna hurt my brain if I don't. Activia. Yeah. This lady with the Activia commercials. You never seen her?
I've seen her all over. She's actually a popular actress.
She is. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
She probably makes a lot of money off the Do they even have the Activia commercials anymore?
I don't even know how they make money off of that.
Anyways, why are we talking about yogurt and Jamie Lee Curtis?
Because you told me to talk while you do whatever you was doing.
Anyways, the final article.
Dun.
Am I the asshole for getting mad my artist hid their initials in my tattoo? I went to the tattoo shop in my area with a photo of a tattoo that I wanted. It was one my dad had gotten to honor my past grandfather who had also had it. But the point is, it was really important to me that the tattoo looked exactly as it did in the photo. I get to the shop and I explain everything. I pay, I get the tattoo, and we're done. I think it looks awesome. Everything is great. Until a few weeks later when I show my great-grandmother the tattoo. She statically grabs my arm to look at it and compliment it. Then she asks, "Who the hell is AJ?" I ask her what she means, and she points out on the tattoo where the initials A and J, or maybe T, were hidden into the tattoo. I'm instantly pissed, as my tattoo's artist name is Alice Trevor. Oh, name drop. She tries to assure me that it's no big deal if I hadn't noticed it until now. But I reached out to the artist sort of irritated. They told me that the style of art that I got is called traditional, and it's pretty trad for all artists to do that who do that style to do it. I demanded a partial refund, and they refused. So I complained to the owner who made the artist give me a full refund. Now the artist is running a full smear campaign talking about moving shops and all kind of crap. My sister says I'm an asshole for pushing this issue, but I feel like at the end of the day, I told you exactly what I wanted and didn't do that. Am I the asshole? Interesting.
So this is like he just wrote his name.
I think a girl someone went and got a tattoo, and the tattoo artist, she put her initials.
Yeah, she's tweaking. She's tweaking. There's no reason to do that. I don't think she's an asshole, but it's like,
I feel like that should be discussed first.
Why
like,
do that?
Hey, on most of my tattoos, I put my initials on my art. Because from an artist standpoint, I do see, like, okay, you're trying to put your initials. But, like, if it's hidden, I feel like that's kind of, like, conniving.
Yeah, you're right. That gotta be discussed.
But also, I am the type of person that's, like, would you, if you contacted the tattoo artist, right, for a partial refund, and they were like, nah, would you message their higher up to get a full refund? Yeah.
I would, yeah.
Okay, but then even then, would you feel bad about them, like, moving shops or, like, no?
Because you gotta think, like, at that point on, they're mad, they're furious.
Well, it's hard because I don't know what the tattoo is or where the initials are hidden. But if it was possible to get the initials removed, yeah, I feel, and that's something I really wanted, I would ask for, like, money to cover the removal of the initials, because, like, why wasn't that discussed beforehand?
Right.
I feel like everything should be thoroughly discussed from the artist and the consumer side.
Yeah.
That is, like, very important.
And for you to find out you had his initials on your body 3 weeks later.
This is so permanent. Yeah. Like, imagine getting, like, a nose job or, like, a surgery that's, like, pretty permanent, and then, like,
someone put their initials on your nose job.
or not initials, but, like, I don't know, just switching something up last minute.
I'd be mad. I'd be pissed off.
I would be pretty mad. Everyone in the comments is saying, let's see what they said. Not the asshole. This person straight up branded you. Not only that, this isn't even the artist's design. It's a copied design. Okay, that's actually so facts. I feel like I didn't even think about that. If I was the artist, I feel like I would only even consider putting my initials on something if it was completely my art, and I would also run it by the person. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why the hell are you putting your initials on something that's not your work? That's a very valid point.
That is a good point. I'm surprised he didn't get slapped up. That's just what I know.
That's a girl. A girl did this. Alice Trevor.
Alice Trevor. A man could be Alice.
That's true. I've never met him.
A man named Alice?
Yeah. But,
Me neither.
wow. That's crazy. People have some crazy tattoo stories.
Imagine if he branded his name on my arm.
Yeah, take a close look to your sleeve you got going.
No, he definitely didn't.
Because I have some lettering in there.
I'd have made it. No, there is. But it's all because I wanted it to be.
What's that?
What? This?
No,
What?
on the wave.
Where?
Look like it. What's the person's name?
This?
No, what's the tattoo artist's name? What initial does it start with?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't even know?
No.
Oh.
I don't know his name.
That kind of looks like an S, but maybe it's just the wave.
Yeah, that's definitely the wave. Where do you see the S? Where? I don't see an S.
I see an S, clear as day. S.
Are you blind?
Literally right there.
You looking so deep into this one little squirrel. There's damn near a million S's.
Rasheem's in
on my
denial.
arm.
He got branded by his tattoo artist, you guys.
I'm gonna have to make "Am I the Asshole" post.
Right. Or comment under this one. Well, you guys, that pretty much wraps up the ep for today. Comment down below if you liked me leading the podcast episode.
I prefer it. It's nice. I like being in your position, you know.
It was fun until I forgot to hit record the first couple times.
It's all good. It's all good.
That was pretty humbling. But you know what? We live, we learn, we pivot, and we improvise. Today's Am I the Asshole articles was pretty fun. So let us know what you think. We'll be back.
Comment, subscribe, like, share.
Check out the Instagram, blog, and TikTok, you guys. Beyond the Ink, as always.
And thank you for tuning in, as this is the season finale.
This is the finale?
Yeah. This is
Aw. I thought we had one more.
Because the last one was with the 7th one. We just need 8. Right?
That's kind of sad, but
All
wow.
good things must come to an end.
Womp, womp, womp.
Okay.
Don't cry too much, you guys.
I'm crying right now.
Because he's hungry. But yeah, you guys have a great day and farewell.
Adios, amigos. Quiero que va bien.